Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Shades of Reality. On today's episode, I have a very, how can I put it? I'd say very talented artist by the name of Hannibal.
Greetings.
He is member of the band Royal Sounds, Roots and Culture.
Yes,
Have I said that right?
Yes.
I always get
Royal
it mixed.
Sounds.
Royal Sounds, Roots and Culture music.
So good, that's right.
Reggae, conscious reggae.
Conscious reggae
artist,
music.
Yeah, and you are, what position do you play in that band?
The singer-songwriter, I do the vocalists. So yeah, I'll be in front of the whole band on stage, shelling it down with some lyrics, you know. Me and another artist called Ras Hannibal, a duo. And yes, big up to the Royal Sounds as well. They're not here today, but we're talking on behalf of the them. But big up Jassy, big up Johnny, big up Semper, big up the elder supporting the thing, big up Keith Mindlink, big up Rimbim, you see it. So yeah, man.
So tell us a bit about your journey with the Royal Sounds, where it all started for you. So you've got to have had your own kind of passion for the reggae music. So where it started for you, and then how you got into the Royal Sounds band.
I got into the Royal Sounds band, I say in 2012, and I wasn't doing reggae before. I was doing rap.
Okay.
I was doing rap and proper on it. You know, when rap's easy, you can talk about anything. So it was just a vibing up, you know, making tracks here and there. At that age, I started to hang around my uncle, Ras. He was the teacher, my teacher, who even started the life of the liberty of Rastafari. I started hanging around his gallery up in Edmonton 4th Street. He used to sell pictures back at the back of the studio.
Is that North?
That's in North, yeah,
North
Edmonton.
London.
Yeah. And that used to be a vibe after work, during work, whatever. I used to find it kind of boring, to be honest, reggae music, but being around it for a long time, it's like it turned from I had to listen to it to I wanted to listen to it, you know. So it's a big change. After that happened, it's like steps before I even got to the band. I had to learn about certain things. When my uncle started to see this, he started to give me like lessons on Black history. We used to come down like little book clubs and stuff like that. We used to learn about myself, because I literally knew nothing about myself at that time. I knew the basics.
How old was you?
I was 18.
18.
Yeah, 18. Yeah. So it was.
Was that when you had like? Would you say that was like a spiritual kind of
awakening?
Yeah, because
definitely,
it's like you wanted to.
Definitely a spiritual awakening, because everything was changing. Everything I used to do, like, and I didn't really go out much, but like my ways, my behaviour, my attitude towards people, everything, you know, how I dress, how I hail up people, how I say goodbye, all of these kind of things, everything changed. And also my discipline changed, and everything changed, everything heightened. It was a very good awakening, you know, because you're learning about yourself. You're not just in this world confused, asking where you come from. Okay, Africa, that's it. There's plenty of more, and that's the fascination of it. So as it was going on through that stuff, I've remembered that all my cousins, they all played music since like they were young. And I rap, so we always had that, all musically inclined. But I started to flow towards more their reggae music that their dad was teaching them more. Just wanted to see what it was like. And I remember one time, literally, and I'm not joking, I was in the studio one time doing my rap music. We used to wait for my uncle to go, because he doesn't want to hear that kind of music. They'll get onto us.
That low vibrational music.
Yeah, low vibrational. But one time he came back in because he forgot something. And he was just standing there in the back. I know he was standing there in the back, because he must have. But he was standing there in the back listening to me do my recording in the booth. And after that, he just opened it. He was like, "Reggie, come after." He just got onto me. He said, "I can't do anything. I couldn't say nothing." He showed me a track that him and his son, Jassy, which is the lead guitarist, what they were working on recently. And he wanted to test me. He wanted me to go on that. It was reggae music. Like I said, I liked it, but I still weren't used to it, to the point for me to record over it and everything. But little did I know, when I did my freestyle, I just hit it. So it shows you how much stuff you actually knew, like in your head, before I even take these. There's so many subconscious things. We know what's going on in this world. It's like we just choose to blank it out. So I'm thinking to myself, I need an awakening. But when I did
your perspective on it, or is that your perspective on?
Yeah, it's my perspective, because when I got put on the spot,
kind of thing.
Yeah, Exactly, it was a choice. I mean, when I got put on the spot to do the recording, I never knew I'd come out with such lyrics, such conscious lyrics. It's just so switched up. How did I know about all these things? It weren't deep things, but I'm speaking about stuff, and the way I spoke about it, like I said, I was meant to do this. So ever since then, I just literally dropped the rap music out. I picked it up again later on, we'll speak about that, but I dropped it out for now, and I was just focusing on reggae. I was changing up my life, and I was following the liberties of Rastafari, you know, and I give thanks for it, you know, live clean, let your works be seen. Big up the elders like Peter Tosh and people that inspire me and everything. I was following that path, and shows came. Had my first show in Bandstand, and that's how it started off. And
where was that? Sorry.
Bandstand Marathon. That was in Enfield, the Enfield Council. Yeah. So that was my first debut show. So big up to them for that one. You know.
How was that? Was that back in 2012?
That was around 2012. Yeah, per se, the end of it. Yeah.
And
it was amazing. Literally, first being on stage, and had technical difficulties, but don't we always sort it out? And yeah, man.
It's about your attitude towards the issue and the bad experiences you go into, not their bad experience. It's how you face things, I think.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be bad days, but it's how you face those bad days with the positive. Try and you know, face it with you know, the best attitude as you can. Sometimes it's hard, but that's a challenge that we have to.
That's the discipline. That's
the discipline and the challenges we have to go through, and you know how we react to things. So
it pays off.
It does. You have discipline.
It pays off. Yeah.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. So after the Awakening, you started working with the Raw Sounds, started doing your gigs, going around, getting, you know, seen and heard. Tell us about your performances and the people you've worked with while being in Raw Sounds. It's been the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So tell us about your journey within Raw Sounds, who you've worked with, your collaboration, inspirations, and what brings you together as a band, because you said it was your family?
Yeah.
So it's
Jassy.
So
I've got the lead guitarist, the Lightning Jassy.
Yeah.
That's my cousin.
Yeah.
And then Jassy's older brother, which is my other cousin, the Johnny, the bass player.
Yeah.
And the rest is his close friends from South
Ras
Semper, and the elder them that played with us, Keith Mindling and Rimbim. And yeah, man. But it's basically, it's mostly half family, half. But then again, family, we're all family, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And what I like about your band is there's different generations of you.
Yes.
So there's you know, the younger generation, then there's the middle, and then there's the older. So you lot can learn off each other.
Exactly on set, yes.
And teach each other things, so you can work together more effectively in the band. I think it's so good in communication and understanding, and it strengthens you as a person as well. So I think that's really good that the band has, you know, different generations of people to support the structure 100%. Of the band. I do. That's 100%. Really good. Tell us a bit. I'm going to go into the artists that you've collaborated with. Have you collaborated with any artists that you thought, oh my God, do you know what I mean? That you looked up to, or you know, have been inspired by them?
To be honest, you know, every artist that I've done works with, they've been righteous people. Yeah. And they've been in this, so I've been inspired by all of them. I mean, big up to Randy Valentine. I think that's one of the first people I've done any works with, collaboration. I need to do more. I need to get out there more. But yeah, Randy Valentine. We've done works with some elders as well. We've been on stage opening for like Dawn Penn. Yeah, she's been in it for a while. So big up to Dawn Penn. She's been doing this. You know, we've got a lot of veterans in here, man. They're still standing strong. I've worked with Levi Roots as well. Yeah.
I've seen collaborations.
Yes.
You done a documentary with Levi Roots?
Yes, we did. Yeah. Was that the one when you're talking about, the live one we did recently? Yeah. So he opened up for us. We had like a live studio.
Rip out them teeth, no them not sucking blood today. Did not like the previous puff, so I had to get away. Oh, them wanna come and mess up on no brain. Them say one thing, not the truth, them can't maintain. Them say forget the world, but where them are gonna stay? Oh, this isn't my land, no, this isn't my place. One me born on the earth, when it's up in this state. Them remember God give me mission to take. Why it's you? I them try the trick. Don't you think vampire deserve a lightning stick?
Yeah, so he opened up for us. We had like a live studio recording session, and yeah, man, he's a great brother, man. Trust me. Powerful. So we're all there. So everyone's doing their work in their sector, whether it be cooking, everything. You know, Rasta stands strong. So I like that. You know, I like that sense of unity that we have, and the fact that we're trying to make the unification even more greater.
Yeah, definitely. It's about raising vibrations, isn't it? And coming, you know, we're going into, you know, as the world society is changing, the world's changing, going into a different, you know, a next dimension.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it too much because it will go off what we are speaking about. But yeah, I think we need to vibrate higher as a people on a conscious level. We need to change our mindset, like caterpillars, changing into butterflies. We need to evolve and go through uncomfortable situations and sit with ourselves. And before we go into that next step, I think if you want to change your environment and change the world, you need to change yourself first. And once you change yourself, you can kind of at least try and make that difference around you. Not everyone is willing to change, not everyone wants to change, and not everyone likes change. So it's all about reaching out to the people, like-minded people, trying to find those like-minded people to share.
People that want to be helped, people that want to
share the consciousness with, to share, you know, the knowledge, and just operate on higher vibrations with, because it's all about family and unity. You have to. Foundation is so strong, and that's what reggae promotes. So that's what drew me to you guys. I was like, oh my God, these bands are so like, I really like what they're doing. I like the message you guys are spreading. You know, we've all gone into, I listen to all kinds of music, but there's only certain music that, you know, that really touches me, and reggae and roots and culture is one of them. And, you know, you sit down in your element and you just, so yeah, I really rate you guys for that.
Thanks, love.
So tell us a bit about your rap journey, because you are fast like Twister.
I try, man. I try.
On to guys.
You know what? I'm not even actually.
Let's show you a clip. Show you a clip, guys.
Herb on my brain, but I still feel sane. Can't wait to regularly take planes to JA, where the sun hot like always on a hot day. Would say that I can't wait, but I can, cause I got that patient mind state. In the meantime, me fine, I refine a few rhymes in the mean mind. Wish Babylon them decline, the conscious mind get inclined. Watch them start free rewind, my worst ain't like red wine. Wake up, this ain't bedtime, why you sleeping outside? According to Babylon, me crime, I'm killing the killers with these rhymes. Don't even come rip up my root vines, didn't you feel the karma? You put yourself in the foolish preacher gym, thinking that the outcome will be calmer. Stay away from screeching frequencies, drama and all palaver. Or I oughta go back a yard and become a gadget farm.
Yeah, I think that you're very, very conscious. You've got metaphorically as well. You use a lot of like metaphors.
Yeah, I try, because I don't like the basic. I really want people
and I
to
really like that.
Yeah, think about it as well.
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, I mean, you can rap, and there's a lot of people, big up to a lot of conscious artists doing rap or reggae or any genre, because at the end of the day, you don't walk the same path in the morning, but we're all gonna buck up each other in the evening. You know, same destination. They're fighting for the same thing, liberation, and people that really need freedom. You know, and a lot of stuff. You want to help people, like you just want people to elevate, you know, help those that want to be helped.
Help those that want to be helped, and kind of break free from the social engineering that we've been sadly victims to.
So all of these things, I try to pull it in a way where I really want people to hear. So if you have to be metaphorical to get people's brains working, they're thinking, they're asking, what does he mean by that? So for when you're doing that, you're thinking on my stuff. That's what I want you. That's good. But it's good though, because when you finally hear the result, it's nothing bad. So you want to hear more and you know. But I got a lot of influence. Like I said, it was rap before reggae. It was rap. So
who influences you in rap?
Well, from the very beginning, I have to be honest. People like Lil Wayne influenced me. Because I've been listening to rap all the time. I'll say people like that was really it. I didn't really have too much people. It was Lil Wayne I was listening to, and a bit of Papoose and Styles P. As I got a bit older, but it was always that kind of Young Money kind of style, 2010 them times and everything. So the rap was going in.
It's quite your generation as well, to be fair, because you're a bit young, you're a few years younger than me. So that is, the generations kind of different. So you guys were, you know, in my day it was like Mobb Deep,
yes, Gravy, Shine.
Shine. Do you know what I mean? All those, like KRS-One.
But you see, even that, like, because I took it so seriously, I deliberately took myself back to see like, listen, these some amazing rappers. I need to see what was going on before.
That.
So to check up on Shine and especially Gravy as well and Old Dirty Bastard, all of these kind of people, I'm thinking like they had their style, man. So that itself was an inspiration for me, using your own style, doing you, you know, and not trying to follow what everyone's doing. I want to hear what you've got
to do. So.
Back in the day, everyone he sounded like a ninja.
Yeah.
This man sounded.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think there's nothing wrong with inspiration.
Yeah.
But people these days, everyone's copying people.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
For me, I don't listen to. I'm old school. I listen to 90s music, 80s, Spotify. Don't get me wrong. I'll have a laugh and joke to the new music.
Yeah.
But I don't take it seriously.
Yeah, 100%.
So you hear me bump my head to certain tunes, but it's not. It's going in and out. It's just the beat, if anything. It's not serious.
Because they're not focusing the essence on themselves.
No,
they keep thinking, how does he do it? How does he do it?
Yeah.
When you keep doing that and you've done your product, you realise it's like how he done it.
Exactly. Or you're trying to dress like someone or act like someone, or who are you?
Where
do you come from? What inspires it? Like, it's like adding. You need to add your essence to whatever inspires you or whatever you've learned.
Yeah. And
Does that make sense?
It does, because it's what those old rappers taught me. They didn't teach me to learn to be like them. They taught me to do my own stuff.
thing.
He's like, wow, look how he does. I wonder what I've got when I do my own stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder how I will sound like when I just be myself.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, don't
Instead of trying to be like
embrace
that person, or trying to be like them, or trying to be like, you know, it's everybody sounds the same now. Everyone's trying to look the same for me, and it's just boring.
Yeah.
For me, it's really boring. So I appreciate people like you, and that's what drew me to you guys. But rap, Kendrick Lamar as well. You sound like him. You know, you can sound like him. I've seen. You know, we've had our talks. We've had our, you know, and you are amazing. So. If you don't mind, could you just do a little kind of rap?
Oh, what, a rap? Or my rap?
Yeah, anything, just do a freestyle or just a little one, just to show show my fans.
I mean, which one do I want to show you guys?
What?
Okay, all right then, cool. So I've got like a rap one. It's like, please sit down. I don't want to hear a sound. Thou shalt not kill, but musically I'm sure that's allowed. I cloud your whole house with the stench of my pack aloud. You better pack it in or I'm back in that bath. I smack you down. 16's more than enough for you level ones, and the beat's barely holding on, but it's curtains if it miss it one. Tink say me ears, no cracker got touch me lung. Me's a real Rasta man, no yellow or touch me tongue. Testing the water, seeing how long I can go in for before the good decides to defend the evils against my songs. That's weak minds, they're pure sheeple and Uncle Tom. Still in the process of prevalent plans Africans put on. Yeah. And by the way there, I got fire for what? Days. Fire burn the wicked until it what? Lays. Couch potato I burn up on sofa. Their minds fizz up. We do this righteous music soda. People up. Alright, cool. But yeah.
Yeah. Leave it there.
Yeah, leave it.
But yeah. I like what you're working with.
So it's like, sorry, it's like metaphors after metaphors. I really want to just hit them all the time. Like, I do it deliberately.
I love it. That's what I love about it. I'm like that. I like to keep in my brain thinking. I like challenging myself. I like. But
that's the art of it, you know what I'm saying? The delivery, the timing. It's like you're thinking of so many things. It's like when people do it like an artist, when he draws, he's got to think of everything he does, the shading, the tone, the perspective, you know what I'm saying? The dimensional look and everything. So it's just like an artist, when you're doing, you've got to find the timing, the delivery, the flow, the metaphors, the literature, everything what you're saying, and it's got to be on point. You don't just, but that's the work of it. That's the beauty of it.
It's the beauty of it, baby. That's the beauty of the creation, the creative process of being doing what you do. I do creative writing. I write for magazines, international publications, for a business magazine, experts around the world.
Yeah.
Of kind of everything, well-being, sports, finance, business, whatever. And I do my thing, my bit, and try and help, try and spread awareness, help uplift society.
Yeah.
Kind of. Teach. I like teaching people. I like learning. I don't want people to listen to me. I want people to understand and take it in, like go and research for yourself.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, just listen for the sake of listening.
I'm not saying don't listen to me. The word is don't follow me. We shouldn't be following people. We should be taking in whatever we're taking in and finding out what makes sense to us. Not trying to please our mums, our dads, our fathers.
Yeah.
We're adults now, and I think we're living in a time now we need to really fully equip ourselves for the next stages of life. So I think that what you're doing is absolutely great. Tell us about, because COVID kind of stopped your kind of
it did
networking
heavily. We had a tour underway,
and
that got cancelled one by one each show, unfortunately, but it really stopped the momentum.
How did it affect you mentally?
Mentally, the COVID didn't really affect me because like I have a lot of information in my head that I like to keep there. I don't like to apply it because it's very dangerous. I don't want to become certain things. So obviously that's good to learn other things, and all my information that I've gathered over the years, and to see from COVID, from swine flu to bird flu, all of these things, to me I'm just seeing a pattern. That's my personal thing. So I don't really like to take it serious in the way where I feel this is the end of the world.
Like where the media's hyping up.
Yeah, the media's hyping up because it's had me. I'm only saying this here because it's personally. I feel I'm eligible to say that they've had me in situation when I was young, like say, raw, what's gonna happen to the world? They've had me in that kind of state before. So how dare you have me in that again? I don't want to. So in fact, I'll just be like, yeah, cool. It's COVID. Everyone just yeah. So I handled it. I don't really go out as well. So I heard a lot of people was having problems. They couldn't go out. They stressed and everything. But
like I said, it didn't affect me. Actually, I made quite a bit of money, and
well, there you go.
Quite enjoyed the journeys to work because it was so peaceful. There was no, it was just great for me.
Yeah.
Sorry if that offends anybody. I know that wasn't great for a lot of people, but for me it was one of the best 2 years of my life.
Yeah.
And I think that everyone needed to sit down with themselves and, relax.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right, but there's a reason why I've got these opinions, but that's a different subject, a different time. But sometimes we need to take a break.
Yeah.
People need to slow down a bit.
Yeah. Definitely, that's what the body needs as well.
Yeah. So I think that's where I think it done good for a lot of people. It's made people more creative, made people more stronger.
Yes.
Made people less reliant on government, on others, on more reliant on themselves. And I think that's a good thing. Tell us a bit about when you've COVID, didn't get to do as much gigs. That affected you. Did that get you down as a band, or as an individual and as a band? Did it get you down that you couldn't?
As a band, I'll say as a band. Let's speak on the band. As a band first, it kind of did, but we knew that at the end of the day, no matter what happens, we still need to be recording. You know what I'm saying? The mission can't stop.
So you made a lot of music. Did you make quite a lot of music?
Yeah. A lot of music, a lot of collaborations with other artists as well, coming through and doing our thing. We weren't stopping for no one. We weren't stopping. For me personally, on a state where hindering my progress, I mean, I don't feel it did. I mean, I feel like I said, it made me want to create more. You guys have got your own studio and stuff anyway. Yeah, we've got our own studio.
You didn't have to, you were self-sufficient. That's what I'm saying. It's so important to be self-sufficient. Because since lockdown, how did you start? What was your first gig since the lockdown? What was your first outing?
The first one since the lockdown was, I think it was the Hackney Festival. One of the high country, one of the high country. It's good for you, it's good for me. So I one of the high country. I steam up the high country. I cook up the high country. Yeah, man, that was a relief. That was a nice feeling, a revitalizing feeling to be back on stage after so long. I didn't business what stage or how many people were there. I just wanted to get upon that team.
That's what it's about. It's not, it's about quality as well, not quantity.
Yes,
and I've realised that as I get older, everyone just wants all these followers and all these people, but are they helping you financially? Are they helping you mentally? Are they helping you as a whole?
Yeah.
No, do you know what I mean? What do you want? Is it a money thing? Is it a unit? What do you want out of people? What are you trying to do? What's your motive?
You see, people need to understand, that is underrated when you say doing what you love. When you actually get to or manage to do what you love, you're set.
Of course you are.
Because in this world, doing what you love is working, and you're working at what you love. So time is not even being thought about.
Because you enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah, it's just like every day is just like another happy day.
It's like, gotta go work.
And
you're like that. I need to go on holiday.
Yeah.
People think you're trying to escape something. Do you know what I mean? We need to have lives where we could, we want to enjoy different places, but not. I need to get away. I need to.
But that's the thing is, there's always with nature. It's always a force thing. That's what people are doing. You don't force.
Yeah.
You have to let things flow. Or go. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're trying to do it, you're gonna make mistakes.
Yeah.
That's quality.
I think a lot of people,
I'm not saying don't do nothing, but just work towards
with
it.
your pace,
gravitate.
And, your timing. God's timing. The Most High. I believe in Him. So that's why I don't try and
you have to deep it. It's just so it's like hard work. I mean, if person wants to start a profession, you're gonna get everything you need, get the basic stuff you need. That's how I see it, the basic starter kit. Once you get that starter kit, you keep going, then you make things with people, you speak with people, they'll get back to you, they want to do stuff, things happen, it escalates. It's the law of attraction. More stuff. Next minute you're doing your own shows, or you're doing your own this or your own that. But people think that it's easy. No, you have to do a lot of stuff. You're gonna keep going. This is what I'm trying to do here as well.
I read an article, my next article is on self-awareness, and it includes law of attraction and how to manifest, and it's serious. The power within us, it's within us. He is within us. God is within us. I believe in him. God, whatever you want to call him. You know,
you just get into it. Whenever I'm around people, I just say the Creator,
or the Most High.
We know what that means.
The God of Abraham, and that's the God I believe in. There's different other people believe in different things, but I believe in him. So let's go on to reggae and where we're at in the industry and where you think it's going, because obviously you're part of the industry. In now modern times where we are now, how do you feel about reggae? It has changed, hasn't it? It's like
reggae music.
It's wild, man.
Yeah, for real.
Bashment, it's wild. I'm not feeling it as much as I used to. Sorry, no, I'm not. No indirects. I'm just
straight up.
I listen to the old school. I love reggae, but I listen to the old Garnic Silks, and Barrington Levi, and Peter Tosh, like you said, them old school 80s and stuff like that. Capel turned back in the day.
That's the roots,
back in the day for me.
They unlocked man.
Where do you think it is now?
It's been going in the wrong direction, to be honest with you. But there's still people there that's trying to keep the faith
alive, definitely.
Keep it alive. There's a lot of forces in the reggae industry right now that's not trying to do good for the reggae industry. They're not trying to elevate what it is and develop it. In effect, it's trying to get change, trying to make an evolution instead of a revolution. They're trying to change and evolve it into something different that is not. When I was growing up, I known reggae to be a righteous music of the struggling people that's talking about the struggles that they are facing in the ghetto. And like Bob Marley said, everyone thinks that their burden is the heaviest. I mean, so at the end of the day, everyone's going through problems. It may not be as bad as Joe, but it's a scale that we see as bad. So if someone that's struggling in the UK that thinks that they're in a weird position goes to Jamaica or Africa in a very place with poverty and stuff like that, they're gonna be like, rock, that just is too. You understand? So it's a different kind of scale.
Struggle,
Yeah, so you just have to understand because the message was so simple. Reggae music back in the day. Why is it so
always is
now? I've always stuck to the message.
Life
but
is
it
simple.
seems to me now. Trust me.
But carry on. Carry on.
As I'm doing the message, as I'm preaching the message or saying the message, chanting the message, more like in my music, and time's going. It's like it's like the world and the music that's going around is making me feel like raw. Am I doing it wrong? Am I preaching about something different now? But then that's not the case. I mean, I've been learning about myself. I've been learning about African history. So the changes going on in reggae music now, what people think that reggae music believes in and stands for now, it's not that. It's always the same. It hasn't changed. Just I think people's getting a bit bored now, so they want to try something new, and that's okay to try something new, but. You see, reggae music is a thing where you have to, you can't just do anything. It's set there for people to come back to as, okay, I want to listen to some good music. I want to listen to some righteous music. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think social engineering has a lot to do with that? Why people feel like they?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Remember, it's all about environments and social engineering, the media, the music you listen to.
Yeah.
The people that you're around.
I think it's that.
Do you think that has a lot to do with the mutation of?
Yeah.
Reggae music, people are bringing their thing to it.
Yeah, bringing
the order. Going like
and
that.
because their thing that they're bringing is already known and could be and it's accepted a lot. A lot of people, they look down on me simply because I said no, I don't want to do what you just said.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people to me, she thinks
like, you're not on
it's
it.
either I think I'm better at, or I'm not on it, or I'm not. But it's not. I'm not on it. I'm not on what you're on. Unfortunately,
I'm confident enough to actually sit there, listen to what you said, and realize what you said ain't the right thing.
Yeah,
for me.
it's not. That's it. From when you can say no.
Yeah,
you're freer than the man that
used to have me. Trust me, that used to have me with all of that.
You're freer than the man that wants to. be validated by everyone, but not himself.
No man, people try to control you to call you the next day. Did you do it? Yeah. Did you do it? Yeah. Oh, so you didn't do it. So that.
Yeah.
Listen, it's not laziness or anything. I'm literally thinking in my head because this is my life, so I need to think about these choices. I don't think it's right. You're not me. You understand? Whatever you've gone through is probably different. And I've actually had to explain this to someone one time, and they're like, all right, cool. But then after, they're telling other people, I'm not listening. I was like, this is it. So this is what it is. People's too busy thinking about themselves.
What's your message to people because there's a lot of mental health on the rise. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of projection. There's a lot of societies are operating on a low frequency.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I get a lot of phone calls, I get a lot of emails professionally and personally. People and their problems, do you know what I mean? I'm there for a listening ear, but not all the time. I've got my own life to be dealing with.
For real.
But the vibe's very, and it's different scales of people, do you know what I mean? It's different classes of people. The vibe's very low. A lot of people are struggling with themselves and are depending on others to pick them up.
Yeah, that is the case. There's a lot of people. What
would you kind of advise people, because you've gone through your self-healing, you've gone through your development, growth. How would you've lost people that you thought that were going to be there forever. You've changed your whole perspective and persona. Yeah. What would you advise people to, even if they're going through a kind of awakening where everything seems to be dismantling around them, but actually it's not. It's probably just a caterpillar changing into a butterfly. Yeah, definitely. I'll say for people like that in that kind of situation, you need to realise that the power of nothingness is very, very powerful. Nothingness is very powerful. And when I mean nothingness, I mean there's sometimes where you just need to go away from everything and just do nothing. Just carry on what you need to do in your life as normal. But any additional things that you feel that was there before, you still need to do now, don't do it. Don't add it. Because for one, it was the same thing that got you in the position to make you stress. So a lot of people say, I'm not going to go with it no more. But you actually literally have to do it. Don't. Find something that can replace it. That can, try different things. Because once you do that and time goes, obviously time heals all wounds. So as time's going, it's not only going to heal that wound on your body, it's also going to heal what happened emotionally. It's also going to heal attachments. So attachments that you broke off, it will close up the wound to make you feel you don't need that person anymore. So if it's that a person missing, you want to get away, because there's a lot of people like that with relationships. You want to be at the person, but you know how it's going to be toxic, but you don't want to go back. So it's like a tug and war. You need to cut it off like poison. If you don't cut it off, it's going to spread all to your body. So I've gone through the last you have to few years. And I think I've got rid of it all. I think so, but you never know. But we'll see. But look to the people that care for you at that moment, because those are people you need to just stick with. You might not see them because you know they're there. You don't really think. And this is not just in personal life; it's in everything. As you as a musician, you've got to be careful who you. It's life, isn't it? Who you collaborate with. You've got to, really think about certain energies that you want in your environment, because it affects you and your, professionalism and your attitude and behaviours. So, where do you think reggae is going? Now, we spoke about the state of reggae. Where do you think it's going? Do you think it can get better? Do you think that the righteous forces behind reggae can prevail? It can get better, depending if everyone that is doing reggae literally puts in, don't just do it for the money and then go. You know what I'm saying? If you actually put in the words, you understand, people saying reggae this, reggae that, and they just sing about love, love, love. You have to understand that we can't get no peace without equal rights and justice. It's what the man Peter Tosh said himself, and it's true. Because if you do, that's just fantasy. You've gotten peace and you've given something for it. So therefore, we're not complete yet. We need to be equal. We need to let people know that, for one, reggae music reggae music stands for righteousness. Reggae music, struggle music. Reggae music talks about the struggles in the streets or anywhere. One of the other main things that I say regarding that topic as well is I use the reggae music to talk about modern things that's going on right now, because what's happened in the past is because of what's happened in the past, what's happening now. You know what I'm saying? So if you catch it now in some way, then we can help future
problems or anything. You're talking in layman's term. So right now, I think the main thing that's going on is all the friendly fire and all the self-killing that my people are doing. I mean, there's a lot. I think it's gotten so bad to the point that it's like people's got Stockholm syndrome now. They want to find good things to say. They want to find good things to say about this badness. Like, we clearly know.
It's an excuse to what we need to do and work on. The white man, the oppressor, what's taking the attention of fix it. Like I said to you earlier, if you want to change, we need to change ourselves first. Do you understand me? We need to get equipped, educate ourselves, educate our children, not just be out here, we're going to buy a house, buy a car, and my kids. We need to be, want more than that. We need to build our own communities and have our own systems at place.
Yeah,
we need to work together.
Before all of that happens, we need to get everyone together to do it, because it's hard to get a people that's fighting each other to do something.
But then we have to sit with ourselves and realise that we need to make that change and forget about the stupidness and focus on what we need to do, not about who's better than who or what position they want. So what's for you in the future? What's your plans for as Hannibal in Raw Sounds, and as Hannibal, because you're a lyricist, so no indirect Raw Sounds, I'm just being real. For Raw Sounds, obviously that's your band, that's your family. What about, do you make any, because I see you've got your own page, you got your own.
Recently, I've been started to explore things and do some music myself. So I went at my way one time. I just did a single to see how it goes, get it out there. It's on Spotify, so you can have a look at it. It's called it's called Nostalgic Reminiscence. So
Ras Hannibal.
Ras Hannibal, yeah. Check that. I'm just talking about. I'm a '90s baby. I'll tell you straight. I was a '90s baby. You know what I'm saying? So no one. They can't tell me that I'm not. I'll just tell you, dizzy. You must be dizzy, black. But anyways, my 90s baby. So the Nostalgic Reminiscence is just talking about all of that, getting to the park, hanging out. Phones weren't really rare and all this kind of stuff. Just something nice to go back on if you're a 90s baby as well, or if you're not, you can see that's how we lived. There's a lot of things I was talking about. So it's a nice relaxing tune. It's also a start off as well. Just see what I would sound like on another type of slightly different genre of music, because it's still reggae, but it's got the rap in there more. So it was good, man. It was lovely. It's just putting it all out. If I was like, raw, okay, it's my first single. Let me hear how I sound like. Just doing my
so you've got spot. Where can people find your music? Where can the
But you can find, all right, to tell you the two parts. So my single, like I say, you can find on Spotify, or it's on YouTube, or I post it every now and then on Instagram. My Instagrams are Ras Hannibal, and the band Royal Sounds as well, so you can catch us there. And the Royal Sounds music, the band I do, that you can find it everywhere on YouTube. You can find that Instagram. I said we're selling merch online, and we're selling our album still from 2012. It was Burning Inspiration. That was our debut album, so that's still out there. So if you want to go check that out,
really good documentary, Raw Sounds documentary, Ace with Levi Roots.
Yes, yes.
Your new single out, High Grade. One of my favourite tunes,
guys.
Really, that verse in it is just, I love it. Do I know it? I think I know by heart.
Done with the lies about the plot and legalize it. Day and night it a bond. As me realize this, me just a stop and say, well on Parkinson's and seizures, cut off on consumption. Well, the longer the spliff, the better it coming, like me and my brother preparing to joust. I don't want to well up on my herb, to me not be speaking with food in my mouth. Herb up in the west, up in the north, up in the east and the south. Only angels on my shoulder and they be debating and how we gonna take it out.
One of my favourite verses, guys. Personal reasons, but yes. Yes, Raw Sounds. Can you tell us about what you've got planned? Any tours planned or any day,
Well, shows are still in the pipeline. We're still working to be confirmed, talking with promoters and stuff. Recording's always going on. So we've got another, we will have some more stuff coming out very soon. So stay tuned to Raw Sounds Instagram.
Raw Sounds Instagram, guys.
Yes, I'll be putting up my freestyles every now and then, or doing my little talks on my little stories. So stay tuned to mine, Ras Hannibal. That's Ras_Hannibal. And then, man.
Can't wait to interview your band. I always remember we had the, we were supposed to do an interview a few, months ago, but yes, we won't talk about that. We won't talk about that, you can't really, whatever. But definitely, Jassy as well. I can't wait to interview you guys more. And then, can't wait to hear more music. Spread the love. I always promote you guys. I'm all for you guys. So just keep doing what you're doing. Spread love, vibrations, and consciousness. Thank you for coming down from London
Have
to
we done already?
coming up from that was nearly finished, isn't it? I know, I was really getting into that.
Yeah,
I know. Part
You know,
two.
you're just sitting up thinking, oh yeah, there's still more. And this
Part
it's like,
two.
huh?
No. Part two.
Cool.
Part two, guys.
Part
that was just
two.
a bit of a, warm up, little teaser. I like to
We
tease
continue.
you. I like to leave you like hanging because I know you wait for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
See it there.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.
Herb on my brain, but I still feel sane. Can't wait to regularly take planes to JA. With the sun hot like always on a hot day.